for a bit. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of updates going on. A lot of people keep asking me, what were my thoughts of Ghost Town Alive? So I kind of like want to talk about everything, chat, just kind of catch up. So I figured I'd come on here on YouTube, talk, chat a little bit about my thoughts on theme parks. Now I kind of like try to talk as much as I can about theme parks, kind of give updates. I haven't really been to Knott's as much as I want to, but I will. I'll be back. It's been so freakishly hot lately, like literally hot. It's like thanks for likes. I appreciate it. So it's been really hot. So in saying that, let's get on. Let's talk about this. So Ghost Town Alive. My thoughts on Ghost Town Alive. It was interesting. It was fun. It was very crowded. Day one wasn't as crowded like as it was for the finale. The finale is really crowded, which I haven't posted my video yet for the first day of Ghost Town Alive. I don't know why, but I will be doing another video as well, kind of like a little montage of like the whole like months that was going on. So I do have like a lot of footage. I have tons of Ghost Town Alive footage with my daughter and the characters and just the characters alone. I did capture a lot of like stories with all the characters. So there is a lot of different things on there that I have, but I never posted day one video of Ghost Town Alive, and Ghost Town Alive is over. So I did post the last day though. So my last day video is thanks for likes, I appreciate it. So that is up, but the first day I will get it up. I promise. I'll post it. I'll work on it probably tomorrow or the night after, and I will. Thanks for likes, I appreciate it. I will get it up and running for you guys. You guys can check it out. I know everyone's already had their first day up, and then I have like a montage I want to do as well. I just gotta find the right song because certain songs will get demonetized, so I gotta plan it correctly. I gotta make sure how I'm gonna do it because I know you only play like a minute of a song before you get demonetized, before you get in trouble. So I gotta watch what I do with the whole music I pick and so forth. So it's gonna be interesting. So I'll be doing it definitely a montage. Thanks for likes, I appreciate it. So I got to work on the montage. I got to work on something for Ghost Town Live. I probably like a minute long montage type thingy. But thanks for likes, guys. I appreciate it. But I do want to talk though. I'm drinking some Gatorades because it's been really hot. So I apologize if you see me keep drinking because it's been pretty warm. I was kind of working out earlier, and I was like, you know what? Let's go live. I'm gonna go live and talk about my thoughts on Ghost Town Live. Just like I said, the last day was very crowded. It was very chaotic. There are a lot of people, a lot of actors I wanted to go and talk to. All the characters, they did a good job. You know, for what they did at Knott's Berry Farm, in the heat, in full costume, they did a hell of a job. So I do give them props. All the characters out there who did an outstanding performance. They did an excellent job. It's a bummer that our mayor wasn't there last day. There was also another character who was not there last day. So I guess I remember Thursday. Thursday. He wasn't there last day either. So he left during the middle of the, thanks for the hearts, I appreciate it. The middle of the season. So he kind of disappeared as well. I'm not too sure why he disappeared. So what's going on? Lynn was cracking. How you doing? And so it's kind of weird that he wasn't. He left during the middle of the season of Ghost Town Alive, so he was missed. I thought he was a good actor. He did a good job. I kind of enjoyed his character. It's kind of a bummer he didn't last. I don't know why he didn't last. I heard reasons why he might have left, but I'm not going to presume or assume. So it's just kind of doing, you know. Lynn, how you doing? How's it going? How's your night? So I'm kind of. It's kind of a bummer that he left, and then of course the mayor. He was gone for the past like 3 weekends of Ghost Town Alive. So I kind of like interesting to see what happened with him because he just kind of left. I was kind of hoping he would have been there last day, but he wasn't. It's kind of a bummer. He was good. He's like our favorite mayor. He's been like forever and ever and ever. Richard was cracking, yo. So it's been kind of like forever. Like he's always been there, and he wasn't there on last day. So it's kind of a bummer. And I didn't get a chance to interact with a lot of people because I didn't want to be. What's that word I'm looking for? The creator that goes into the crowd and takes all the time for the actors away from everybody else who's trying to say their goodbyes and their pictures and everything else. So I didn't want to like go in there and get in the crowd and take everyone's time away. So I kind of went in fast. I did my thing. I said my goodbyes. And but the finale, I don't know, something was missing with the finale. Like either it was rushed, it should have had some more. Bixby and Emery, they did a really excellent job. They, through the whole season, a lot of characters there did an excellent job. There's some characters like but you're from Vietnam, nice, sir. I'm here in California, but there's a lot of characters out there who went all in. And if you follow my videos, you follow the stories, it was like a tremendous time. It was fun. It was great. Get to hang out with a lot of people. You see a lot of people who come all the time, and it's been so really cool. But then that's been going on. Knott's Ghost Town Alive, Peeps, Ridiculous Heat. Yes, with all the heat and everything, they did an excellent job. They did an excellent job with the heat and everything that's going on, and Knott's the only park that does this. And they did this like 7 days a week, 8 hours a day, every single day, and they're out there and full character. Then there's a bunch of times you watch my videos that they were like they lost character, they started laughing, but it's all fun. It's really really fun and awesome and crazy. So they did a really excellent job doing what they're supposed to be doing, and I praise them on that because they're talented. They took on that heat, and it was ridiculous. I mean, you have to have breaks. They're able to go to like their the Sweetwater and walk away for a minute and kind of refresh and everything else. But they, other than that, they did an excellent job. And I think the finale probably could have done it a little bit more. I don't know, something different, cooler. I mean, with the Mayfields taking off with the loots and everything else, it's kind of like, it was cool, but I don't know. I feel like something was missing. I think it was because the mayor wasn't there, and I think that's what kind of killed, like, the ending of Ghost Town Live. But I don't know. That just might be my opinion. It could be something totally different, but I think that it could have been something totally different. But I don't know. That's just me. Maybe because it's also hot and. When the Mayfields left, it's kind of a bummer because a lot of people wanted to say goodbyes. A lot of people want to take their pictures with them. But when they took off on the train, they never came back. The Mayfields didn't come back. Lulu didn't come back. Teddy didn't come back. So all of them, they were on the train and they were gone. So they never got the chance to come back. So a lot of people who wanted to say goodbyes and do the photo ops, they never got to do. Never had to do that. And usually every year they do this big giant cast photo op with everybody on the stage. They didn't do that this year, so I wonder why they didn't do that either. That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that there was no, like, all of them there saying thank you to everybody for being here. We don't know if it's going to be the last year. You don't know if they're coming back or if it is coming back, whether or not. But they didn't, like, do the big photo op. That would have been kind of cool. I think every year that I've gone to, they've always had that big giant group photo op. And it's always a fun time seeing everybody all together. And even like characters from past years would show up and they would come in on last day. This year, I didn't see any characters from past years. I didn't see anybody show up. So that was kind of weird. That for one, you don't see characters from other seasons. The mayor didn't show up. Just the whole, I don't know, the unity of it, of all, it was off. Something seemed weird. And then them not taking a group photo was kind of off. But like I said, usually they have everyone there. Everyone's there at the last, and it's not the same. But either way, it was fun. It was fun seeing everybody one last time. I had the opportunity. I was very thankful that SoCal Tall Guy gave me a lift to the theme park, and we got to record. I posted my video up. A lot of people were there recording. You missed the finale. I was there in the AM. It was too hot, hung around, so I was like, it was like really crowded though. Like I said, a lot of the characters, like certain sections of the characters were really like packed. Like the school, you couldn't even get to those characters over there. The crowd at the school area was so big, it was impossible to get. You were able to get and walk, but everybody was talking to a lot of the characters, and a lot of the people. Like, there's like usuals that go to Knott's. Each character has their own stalkers. So it was really, really packed, and you couldn't really get to certain characters because people were trying to get their attention and try to be there, and it was just hard to get over there. Town Hall, because the day was so hot, everybody was in Town Hall because of the AC. So everybody was inside there, and town hall was packed. Like literally, you couldn't even sit inside town hall. You couldn't even sit inside the Prestige Lounge. The Prestige Lounge was crazy packed. It was so crowded. People were actually literally sitting on the ground everywhere. So when I was hanging out with David, we just stood around by the counters. Yeah, we actually stood like that whole day. We stood. We didn't really get a chance to sit anywhere because there's nowhere to sit at. The Prestige Lounge was super packed. The town hall was super packed. So going inside and trying to talk to like Kid Friday or Judge or Henry or anybody else, the conversations were kind of minimum because it was so crowded. They even ran out of marriage certificates. So everybody there was always constantly getting married. It was just, they had like 4 marriages at one time, but people were going inside. It was a fun day. Like everybody was in there enjoying one last time with Ghost Town Live. So everybody utilized all the characters' attention for once, because usually there's some characters that don't get the same attention. So usually they're standing around. This time, everybody was being utilized. Everybody was being not utilized, but occupied. Even the sheriff station. The sheriff station was packed. It was crowded. The postal office. Everybody was hanging out the postal office. It was fun. It was like really, really fun that everybody was enjoying the moment and everyone was having fun with Ghost Town Live. Like I said, I just hope they bring it back because they need to bring it back. Like literally. Any hints about next year? It's just all speculation. Different people say yes, it's up in the air. Some people say no, but a lot of them are returning for the Fog. So a lot of them will be back in the Fog. Judge Roy Bean is going to be at Spooky Farm. I think. Oh my God, what's her name? I forgot her name. Miss Audrey should be Spooky Farm as well. Like some of the shows. I think Miss Teddy, Spooky Farm, Maribel. So like a lot of these characters are going to be coming back, but different roles within. Some are going to be in Scary Farm in the Fog. Some are going to be scare actors, and some are going to be Spooky Farm. So, and Spooky Farm does start on the 25th. It starts like a week after Scary Farm does, and to go trick or treating and collect candy, you have to be either 11 and under or 13 and under. I have to check, but I'm pretty sure it's one of those the ages. Like it's not all ages, so Knott's has to like hopefully they post that. Hopefully someone talks about that. That the whole trick or treating is not all ages. It's either 11 and under or 13 and under. So that way nobody gets mad. So I went there trying to get candy and I couldn't get candy and stuff like that. Jesse, what's cracking, yo? So I don't know how it's gonna turn out, how it's gonna be, but it was fun. Ghost Town Live was fun. It was very hot. Like I said, I hung out with some cool friends and we walked around. We met tons of people. It was weird. When you go to these big events, there's a lot of people you never realize who watch you, and they come up to you. There's some people who are scared. They just stood there staring. And so you're like, okay, because they stand right in front of you, just staring. And so you're like, oh, hey, hi, are we blocking your way or something? So like, no, I just want to come say hi because you're a favorite content creator and I love you very much. And they turn around and walk away. And it's kind of funny because friends like, well, okay, that's kind of weird. Then you meet them again later on in the day, and they say the same thing. They're like, "Oh, hi, I like your videos and this and that. I can take a picture of you guys." And it's kind of like, and sometimes they come to you, and you're like, "Okay, well, you have the camera, and take the picture." So they see people get nervous when they come up to us, and they're like, "Oh, you're my favorite content creator. Can I take a picture of you guys?" I probably don't want to interrupt you. No, you guys can always interrupt. We're not doing anything. All we're doing is just like recording content. If you guys ever see us, like Anna, if you guys ever see Anna in chat, she came up to us, and she just like bumped me. Like she made herself notice. Like I was recording and I was like talking to the camera, and someone's like, boom. I was like, what the? And some girl said, hey, what's up? I was like, oh. I was like, okay. So no, you're not interrupting. So it's cool meeting people who actually enjoy and people who actually watch. So it's kind of it's cool. It's cool meeting you guys. You guys are awesome. Like I met you tons of times, even though I probably pronounced your name wrong. Ligia. I probably pronounced your name wrong. That's probably why I don't say your name often, because I'm afraid I'm going to pronounce it incorrectly. But I've seen you tons of times, so you could probably you're at that point where you just come in and say hi. You're not interrupting. I always say hi because you're like part of the clique. You know, you're part of Vincent Hatman. So you see us at the park. I always say hi. Now, I was working out earlier. I'm so thirsty. I drank all my Gatorade. I went walking like 3 miles to the place to get something to drink. It's hot. And I haven't drank it all. But I don't know. I tell people, if you guys ever see us, to say hi. Just, it just don't feel embarrassed. Don't be scared or anything like that. Like I said, Anna, she made herself known. She wasn't nervous at all. But talking about Ghost Town Live, it was fun, and just the ending just seemed off, something different. I'm not sure what it is, but it like last year's was cool. I like last year's. Last year's were pretty fun. They brought old characters. Old characters came to visit. This year, I didn't see any old characters come and visit, so it was kind of different, and it was kind of it was different. It was like a different feel. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. I think because, like I said, because the Mayfields never came back to say goodbye and take pictures. So if you didn't see the Mayfields earlier in the day, you lost that photo opportunity with them at the end of the show. After the end of the show, they never came back. So you had quite a few of them. Only Fluke did. Fluke's the only one who came back. So it's also sad too. You see a lot of the characters crying on the last day. So some of them were holding it in, and some of them were like crying. It was kind of sad. Yeah, last year was fabulous. It was. Last year was excellent. It was actually really, really, really fun time. So we're getting that out of the way. So September 2nd was yesterday. So now Knott's Berry Farm is supposed to be decorated with more Halloween decorations. I know my boy David went today, so his vlog will be up on YouTube tomorrow, so you guys can check it out and see if any decorations are up. I haven't really seen anybody post anything about it. No one's talked about it, so I don't know how much decorations has been up for Knott's Scary Farm yet. So I probably won't. If I do go, it probably won't be to Saturday if I'm available. But I haven't seen anybody post. Usually people will post pictures. This is coming, that's coming, this is here. But some things are been getting canceled at Knott's, which we'll talk about. So the candy mine was supposed to go back up. It was on the webpage. It was saying it's coming back, or it's coming back. They didn't announce it at Nightmares Reveal. So when they didn't announce it, everyone thought, okay, well, it's not coming back. So, but then the Knott's put it on the website. They didn't talk about it. It was just there. And so it was on the list of rides being closed. The closure is supposed to happen this week. But yesterday, it got taken off that closure list. So it was no longer there for being closed. And then also, I got a text from one of the workers saying that they were told to put the candy mine sign back in the warehouse. So I think that ride got canceled. So if they're cutting back on rides for Scary Farm, something's up. Something doesn't make any sense. But today too, you guys know that Six Flags Fred Fest, they got rid of the Thursdays for the Halloween Fest for the month of October. But today they brought it back. So instead of giving people refunds, because people complain, they threw a fit and a fuss. So instead of them giving refunds, they brought back Thursdays for Fright Fest over at Six Flags. So I wonder if Scary Farm Knott's is going to bring back Wednesdays for the month of October back, so that way they don't get have to do refunds. Because a lot of people are pissed that they took a day away. Park and Sip, what's cracking, yo? I've been enjoying your Universal content. Keep it up, sirs. You guys are awesome. You guys are doing a great job. So I've been, you guys been keeping it up, man. You've been doing really, really, really good job. But how you been, bro? How's life? When are you gonna be more productive? How's your daughter doing? I see you've been posting a lot with your daughter, so that's I mean, like your content with your daughter, like all the stuff you guys have been doing. How's that going? Candy Mine. Let's go at the log ride. No Wednesdays. Yeah, I think the skull might come back for the skull might come back for a log ride. It might. It has to. Knott's has to like decorate their stuff more. Like they're doing cutbacks. There's no show in the theater. They took away the Candy Mine ride yesterday. They took away Wednesdays from Scary Farm. Now they have the Boulet Brothers, which they say they're going to be doing a meet and greet. It's not even a show. It's like a meet and greet. But there's no dates announced because the Boulet Brothers are still on tour. So when they're done with the tour, it's supposed to be like sometime at the end of September, and then that's when they're gonna come. Thanks for the likes, appreciate it. That's when they're gonna come to Knott's Scary Farm and do their thing. But it's not a show. It's more like a meet and greet. Like who in the fuck cares? Like why would I want to meet the Boulay brothers? I'll go to like Westward or Hollywood and Sunset and meet the Boulay brothers. I don't. Give me a show. Give me something to like enjoy, not a meet and greet. Like I don't know the fuck they are. Why would I want to go meet and greet them? Give me something like entertain, dancing, music. Bring something that's gonna bring value to the park, not a meet and greet of the Boulay brothers. Like I said, I can go to Santa Monica and see shit like that, and do a meet and greeting over there. Everything is good. Can't complain. Just join. Nice. No complaints on our end. That's good, man. That's good. What parks are you looking forward to doing? Are you looking forward to doing Six Flags, Universal, Long Beach, Scary Farm? Are you going to do it all? Thanks for likes. I appreciate it. Monsters of Mayhem. They should have Monsters of Mayhem. Something must have happened for them not to bring Monsters of Mayhem. Like, literally, something must have happened for them to be doing cuts. Like, I know that Six Flags is in trouble. Six Flags is $100 million in debt right now. The president stepped down after that happened. So now Nas has to go and fill in all these gaps, and the money's being spread thin amongst all the other parks. So something's going on where they're doing cutbacks. Like that one maze, the zoo. Everyone said, "Oh my god, I'm so excited for the zoo." It's like, why? The zoo seems rushed. Something doesn't seem right about the zoo. The merch for the zoo looks plain. It looks like AI. It doesn't even look anything like significant. Like, oh my gosh, it looks like last minute stuff. Like something was supposed to be there, but it wasn't there. And they got pulled. And they had like a month to redo the whole maze to something totally different. H.Chen, Killer, okay. Pass and Cream Mary as well for last year. So looking forward to this year. Nice. I know the Queen Mary has a new maze today. Cause I knew a few characters who are going to be in the mazes, and they're talking about how Queen Mary is looking forward to promoting that new maze. I remember back in the day when Queen Mary, when you're done with like 2 mazes, you were like you were what would I say? You would you were routed to a big giant stadium, and there's like a concert there, concert and DJ and dance floor, and people were like always party and dance. That's where all the fights broke out. Fights broke out like every weekend, which is why I think they stopped doing the Queen Mary. Juice, what's going on, Juice? How you doing tonight? Victor, you know I know why you're here. Yes, probably Candyland, sir. You're excited that's not coming back. They're doing cutbacks. It could come back. They have until the 17th to bring it back. So they have 15 days if it comes back. But I don't know if it's coming back or not. Yes, Scary Farm is quiet. It's very quiet. When they did media night, see what I hate about theme parks, especially Knott's. Knott's does this. When they do media night, they invite everybody who doesn't come to the park. It's like, oh, you have a good following, or you don't come to Knott's Scary Farm, but that's okay. You have like 20,000 followers, so come to my park, even though you have no idea. There's people who came to the media from Disney who tagged the wrong fucking mazes on their pictures. It's like, oh yeah, we're here in front of Widows. It's like, no, motherfucker, you're in front of the Bloody Mary maze. It's not Widows. And at least 4 or 5 of them did the same thing, all tagged Widows. It's not the Widow House. Like, if you're gonna come to a media night, do your homework. Know what the mazes are, and don't get the houses mixed up and tag yourself. We're in front of the Widow's house. I'm so scared to see the spiders. It's like, no, bitch, you're in front of the fucking Mary house. Widows is back there. You can't even get back there. It's just ridiculous. And then they get invited. And people who actually go to the park, promote the park, show off the park, don't get invited. So it doesn't make any sense how media even works for our theme parks. I don't get it. I sent Knott's an email about my feelings about Calico Candy Mountain. My mom agrees. General influencers don't know Scary Farm. Yeah, there's a lot of people who they got invited who don't come to Scary Farm. And it's a shame. Like you invite all these big people who only show up to get free stuff, and then you don't see them for the rest of the year until the next event, and then you see them on day one. And they tell everybody, that's my favorite park. It's like, man, stop. You don't even come here. You don't even come here. Didn't I? Oh, see, there's a new media person. If you want the email, just message me on Instagram. I'll send you her email. But there's a new media person because the old media person got let go. So the new media person for Nods is the same person for Fright Fest. So if you want Fright Fest's invite, you have to email her as well. Just like the Boulay brothers kept saying, not scary farms. Yeah, see, like I don't know what they're doing with that one. That one's kind of interesting and kind of weird in the same sense. That's insane, but it is. And they dropped some lame ass vid. They did. The zoo was horrible. See, like Bloody Mary had a really cool video. The whole promo, everything was there. It did the whole storyline. It was production value. And then the zoo was like clips. Like they took B-roll. They got B-roll somewhere and they put it together and they put this AI monster come out of the shadows. So I'm telling you, the zoo had to be something last minute. Something else was supposed to be there and they got pulled and they put the zoo there. Because the costumes look like shit when you go to the room and you get to look at all the costumes and the work they did to it. It's like this isn't anything special. You're looking at old security guard uniforms that are dirty with blood. It's like, okay. And then when you go to the photo op, these guys are wearing masks. They look like the masks from Point Break. I feel like I was on the set of Keanu Reeves' Point Break movie with all the presidents. That's what it felt like. So it's kind of like, okay, something happened. Something happened with the zoo. And I don't think it was supposed to be the zoo. And even the merch. The merch is just like plain AI. It's just plain. Nothing at all. It's weird. There's so much Scary Farms. Yeah, they kept calling it Scary Farms. It was just kind of like, how do you have these guys on stage promoting Knots, saying Scary Farms? And they're like, oh, I'm so glad to be here. It's like, who are you? I don't know who the fuck you are. I'm so glad to be here. It's like, okay. It's like, did the PR person go to Santa Monica and pick up the popular drag queen off the streets or something? Because I have known the fuck who you are. But it's just weird. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm going to be straight out. See, I would never get invited to media because I'm too uncensored and I'm too truthful. I'll tell you straight out what I think. And Nightmares Revealed, it's cool. Like a lot of the merch they have right now in the Legacy store, a lot of it's AI. And I took pictures of a lot of stuff. And there's like pictures of zombies with 5 fingers and his other hand is 4 fingers. It's like, didn't Call of Duty get shit for that back when they did Black Ops 6, where that one zombie had 6 fingers, and then everybody called Call of Duty for that, for being AI, and then Call of Duty went back and fixed it, and then the zombie only had 5 fingers. This motherfucking T-shirt has a zombie with 5 and 4, and it's just like, it looks like AI, and everyone's calling it out as AI slap. It looks like AI. A lot of it looks like AI. They knew nothing about Knots. They did not know nothing about Knots. I don't know. See, they had to be a last minute because Knots lost Elvira to the hayride. So I think they're happy. I think they're trying to figure out what can we bring in here. Like the Bullet Bros ain't doing the show; they're just doing a meet and greet. It's like, okay, well you're here for a meet and greet, but not a show. Once again, why am I gonna do a meet and greet when I don't know who the fuck you are? That makes no sense. Bring something here. Bring like the oh my gosh, the cast from Stranger Things or something people now can relate to, not Boulay Brothers. The fuck, like, what, did I walk into a Diddy party? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know who the fuck they are, but you want us to go do a meet and greet these guys? It's like, no. I found pics of the next farm. Hatchet High. Oh gosh, damn. Hatchet High, back in the days. Wow. I don't know about Pop It Up. No, Pop It Up was that I want to bring that one back. Nothing to do with spooky season, but cussing puppets. Well, they already have the hanging. The hanging is going to be pretty crazy this year. I expect the hanging to. It's called, of course, the tariffs. So They're going to be making fun of Trump. They're going to be making fun of Walt Disney robotic breaking down over there. Maybe the Tiana ride, which is always breaking down. The animatronics don't even work in there. There's a lot of things that the hanging is going to be very verbal about, and they're going to be doing a lot of crazy stuff. So I kind of see they don't need one R-rated show. They're going to be cursing a lot and doing a lot of crazy things. So the Puppet Up, that was, it was okay, but it was kind of like I wouldn't, if I went to see it, I'd see it one day. That's it, one night. I wouldn't go back and see it again. But like last year, they're supposed to have Elvira. Elvira was supposed to be the first show, but instead, she ended up falling out, something with money issues, and so they turned that area into a museum, which is kind of like, okay, well, where's Elvira? You guess that you don't have Elvira, but you have an Elvira museum. Like, does anybody even care? Which nobody cared because nobody went inside it. People went in to glance to see what it was, but when you find out after 2 weeks that people saying, "Oh, it's only a museum of her stuff," you're like, "Oh," it's like, okay, why are you even going there? Like, she's not even relevant anymore. It's like, why is it viral? Like, bring other people. There's other there has to be like other horror actors out there that they could have brought in rather than Elvira. There has to be. She's like, and then when she goes to the haunted hayride, she's not supposed to be. Supposedly, she's not going to be in her character, but she's going to be like the person, like the person who plays Elvira, and they're using her voice, and they're not using her Elvira character, from what they're saying. But it's just, I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of cutbacks going on right now at Knott's Berry Farm. As it is, there's talks around the cooler that Accelerator, there's only one train. The second train was supposed to come back in June, but they're saying the second train isn't coming back. They're saying that they're going to let that one train run into its end, and then they're going to get rid of Accelerator because it's too expensive to keep. Which is why another reason the Maze Grimoire is going away is because, according to the set people, that maze costs too much to fix every single night. People always went to the mazes pulling stuff off the shelves, destroying things. So every night they had to go back and fix it. So Grimoire was being more costly to them to fix every night. So instead of getting rid of Origins, because Origins was supposed to leave, because when we talked to the VPs earlier in June, it was the Boysenberry Festival stuff. We're still doing it. Like in May, June, they talked about Origins leaving because the barn is on its last leg too. That red barn, has been so old. It's like one of the original buildings they need to go in and refurbish because it's been there forever, and it's on its last limb. So they need to switch that barn out. So Origins was supposed to leave, but instead they switched it out to Grimoire. But it makes sense to why Grimoire is going away because it's costing them more money to keep the maze than to have something different inside there. AKA Six Flags. Right? And this is why I say bring back the soapbox racers. Well, see, another thing too, Six Flags promised a new roller coaster. That roller coaster hasn't been touched. Knott's promised a new roller coaster. Supposedly, Jaguar was leaving in December. I don't think it's leaving. I don't think anything new is coming in next year. They said that Montezuma was supposed to be for an October release. I don't see an October release for Montezuma's Revenge. They're moving very, very slow for Montezuma. And they said October, November is supposed to come out. They want it out for Scary Farm. I don't think it's going to happen. By the speed of the movie, they haven't even worked on the facade. They haven't even put in the liftoff engine, the whole shootout, the tracks. There's a lot of things that's still missing. So I don't think Montezuma's coming this year. I think Montezuma's coming like in February of next year, spring. Because the way they're moving, the way the budget is, all the money that they're losing right now, the stocks right now for Six Flags is cheap. It's like $19. It's down. Like really, really, really bad. What I personally think, I think Cedar Farm got fucked. Cedar Farm, somebody played them. Someone said, we should merge because look at the Six Flags. They made all kinds of money. They're doing this, they're doing that, and I think they got played. There's a word for it, but I can't think of the word. And I think someone fucked up, and when they combine forces, a year later they're negative $100 million, and the president steps down. So that doesn't make any sense. It's like Zimmerman was there to make sure the merge happened, and then he knew what was going to happen. He knew it was going to go down, and so he walked away. My job is done. I sold your theme park. I got that job done. It's all you guys now. I'm done. I'm out, and that's what happened. And now City Fair is fucked with a huge bomb negativity. That's how I feel. I feel that something in that arrangement, that meeting that they have for partnership, something went wrong. Somebody sold Six Flags as it being a dominant theme park, because a year later you're negative 100. Something's wrong. It doesn't make any sense. Thank you for likes. I appreciate it. It don't make any sense. You would think when you guys merge, you make more money, you make more profits, something's working. But negative 100 million, and the president leaves. I think they got. There's a word for it, but I can't think of the word. Then they got screwed. Like literally screwed. I think somebody sold. Someone sold them a lemon. There you go. Someone sold Knott's a lemon, because Knott's has 51% stock, and Six Flags has 49%. From what I'm told. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But according to a lot of people who are high up, Knott's owns 51% and Six Flags owns 49%. And the reason why Six Flags' name is on a lot of the merch, why Six Flags has to keep the name, is because they have the rights for the Looney Tunes and the rights for the DC characters. If Six Flags would have got rid of that name, then they lose the license for Looney Tunes and DC characters. So that's why they kept it, so they keep on those licenses out there with the characters. Or else they would have to make a whole new agreement and a whole new thing, and WB or maybe DC probably said, no, I want to work with Cedar Fair. We don't want that. Because they have Snoopy. I mean, look at Snoopy. The Snoopy name went up for sale this year, but Cedar Fair had to renew it. They took a while to negotiate to renewing that, so they almost lost Snoopy. As always seen, right? So I know, and like one of the things that everybody complains about Six Flags is the food. The food quality was horrible, but they switched out a lot of people. Like a lot of people have. A lot of the food people had to go in to Six Flags and rearrange a lot of the food portions and the taste and the quality. And during this merger, like a lot of the top people were cut because they had to make cuts. That happens in any kind of business you're in. If you a big corporation and you've been there for a long time and you're one of the high end ARPs, whatever, you know your job is going to be gone. You're going to be one of the ones to go because they need to save money. And so all the money they're spending on you, they're going to cut down. And all the new young people who work for less are going to be the ones they keep. And then the union was there last week. So if the union is there, Knott's going to have to pay a lot more money. So Knott's and Six Flags will have to go unionize. As it is right now, a lot of employees are losing hours. People are getting only 2 days, maybe 3 days at Knott's Berry Farm. So when the union comes in and takes over, they're going to end up paying more money. University of Tokyo has lessons for Snoopy and yeah, they do. Over there, they have lessons for Snoopy in Tokyo. And some of the stores they have over there are pretty nice. It's pretty badass. And see, that's another thing, too. I haven't seen... See, I've seen... So Disney has all kinds of Halloween merch. The merch for Disney is pretty badass. I ain't going to lie. Disney has some really cool, creative people. Now, Knott's Berry Farm, their merch this year has been good. They gave them freedom with creativity. And so a lot of their merch is really good. They did a really good job with their merch. Like every week you see one piece come out. Before, you would only see like maybe one piece every 2 months. But you're seeing like stuff like every other week from Knott's. and it's pretty nice. A lot of them, like I said, a lot of the merch they had was good. It was really nice. They did a really hell of a job at Nuts. But getting back to the Halloween stuff, Disney has been doing a badass job. Disney's always been on top of their merch. Their merch game has always been there, from the Haunted Mansion to Nightmare from Christmas. I mean, they have tons of badass merch for Disney. Universal Studios this year, woo! Universal Studios, they ate it up, man. They had the Terrifier, Five Nights at Freddy merch is selling like that. You can't even keep that shit on the shelves. People are buying FNAF shit everywhere at Universal Studios. A lot of their stuff is like, it's going. You have the WWE maze area, a bunch of WWE fans. That shit's going. All that Jason stuff, that stuff looks really cool. It looks really awesome. And then you have Scary Farm merch. Stabby, good idea. I love it. A lot of the new merch you have is really nice, but a lot of it looks AI. But what I don't see at Knott's Berry Farm is there's no Halloween Snoopy merch. Like, where is that shit at? You have Snoopy. You have an IP in your fucking park. You have a land dedicated to this fucking guy. And there's no Halloween Snoopy merch. There's no Halloween Snoopy popcorn bucket. No, what do you call those? Like water bottles. Like sipper cups. What are they doing? You have Snoopy in your fucking park. You know how 100% will stand in line and buy that shit? But there's nothing. There's no merch. There's no Halloween merch. There's like regular Snoopy merch. Snoopy goes to the space, a bunch of camp stuff. But where's the Halloween stuff? You know how much that shit would sell? If you had Halloween Snoopy merch, this shit would sell like crazy. If you had a Snoopy Halloween popcorn bucket, that shit would sell like crazy. But there's nothing there. Someone's literally dropping the ball there. I want to start being paid in plushies. You know what I mean, paid in plushies? Well, when I send you that script, I'll have you do the AI pictures for me, and I'll get you a plushie. You'll let them know which one you want. Top Thrill 2 is the only other accelerator concept to open since they demolished King, right? So I think accelerator is going to go away. Josh posted his video today. He talked about it as well. And it's true. They're not bringing back the second train. How do you not bring back the second train? It's supposed to be back here back in June. We're in September. And it's not coming back. So when that train for accelerator breaks down, that ride's going to close. All right, Park and Zip, thanks for hanging out with me, brother. If you guys want to follow my boy, Park and Zip, make sure you guys do. The guy's really awesome. It's a really cool family. He goes to theme parks. He does a lot of food reviews. He posts a lot of shorts. I see your shorts pop up here on YouTube. And he goes live. I don't know if you do any more lunch lives, but if you guys are ever had nothing to do in the afternoon, check out my guy, Park and Zip, because he will go live during his lunch break at work. I saw a video earlier saying on the new Ghost Rider merch is wrong on it. Is it? On the Ghost Rider merch? What was wrong on the merch? You want that green bat in the Legacy video? Yes, sir. You guys take care, man. Hope you guys have a rest of an awesome night. It's 9 o'clock. It seems late, but it's not. It's early. I'll see you at the park, sir. I'm pretty sure I'll see you at the Fog. There's new merch coming to the Legacy store. I believe I want to say this Friday or next week. There's new Legacy merch coming out. There's supposed to be plushies, Stabby. That's gonna be the hoodies are coming back. The hoodies are good. The hoodies sold out on day one. I should have got one, but they sold out. There's some more stuff coming out. Like the big giant spiders, those sold out too. I only saw one that was there. I was like, what about all the spiders? She's like, no, people bought them. They're all gone. I was like, really? The people actually bought those spiders? Like, yeah. And they're like $20, $25. And they sold fast. If you watch my live stream that I did in the Legacy store, a lot of stuff that I recorded and showed up, it's not there no more. They're all gone. Like, a lot of things is gone. Yeah, the hoodies were good. But the Stabby one, that's the only one that sold out. There's still, all the other ones were there. Because my guy, Wicked Journey, he bought the orange hoodie. He bought a couple hats. And he bought a Spirit jersey. The Bewitched one. The Bewitched Spirit jersey for his girlfriend. Just checked again. They said linked is spelled wrong. No way. Is it really? I have a picture of it. I have to look at it. No way. I would have to look at that because I did take a picture of the Ghost Rider shirt. I did a video of it. I showed off the shirt, so I'm pretty sure I took a picture of it as well. So I'll have to zoom in on that. Unless you have a picture on your phone, sir, send it to me. But I think I took a picture. I want to see if it's if they actually spelled it wrong. But they did give it the creative team creative freedom, which is why there's like a lot of Knots merch coming out. But as it just stopped, like Knots merch stopped like maybe a month ago. I haven't seen anything new. Before you'll find something every week, every other week. You see 2 or 3 items popping up, but it just stopped all of a sudden because I've been going and I haven't seen anything new. You might see nothing. I haven't seen anything new. Honestly, I've not seen anything new lately. They did all the rides, but like I said, you got Snoopy there. You have a land dedicated to Snoopy, and there's no Halloween merch. Like they're dropping the ball. Universal has their shit out. SeaWorld has their shit out. Disneyland has their shit out. Florida has their shit out. Vegas has their shit out. And Knott's only has Scary Farm AI stuff out. That's it. There's no Snoopy. It's like, how do you not have Halloween? And this is coming. And this, I could be wrong. And the Halloween Snoopy merch is coming on the 25th. Because that shit would sell. I don't know why there's no popcorn bucket. Instead, they give us a lantern. Instead of having a spider sticker, it's a bat sticker on the lantern. That's it. Like I don't understand why we have a lantern. It's like it didn't do really shit last year, but they said, oh, you can light up the big giant K on top over there. Like, can you really? Because last year it didn't work. So hopefully this year it does work. But we have lanterns again. And I think the reason why we have lanterns is because of the fact that nobody bought them last year. So they have like a whole bunch of excess lanterns left over. And now they're sending them over to Fright Fest. We have so many we probably have so many leftover lanterns. They don't know what to do with it. So Six Flags is getting lanterns over there too. There's no storyline behind the lanterns over there. There's nothing that's going to trigger off the lanterns and Six Flags Fright Fest. But they're going to have lanterns. Just so you can walk around with some cool lanterns that say Six Flags or Fright Fest on it. Reused. Oh, you sent it? Okay, thanks, Chris. Appreciate it, sir. I will check it out. I'll definitely check it out. And it's I mean, this is like 3rd generation lanterns. The 1st generation lanterns, if you have them and they work, they trigger off everything according to the lantern people. The 2nd generation, they have a spider sticker. The 3rd generation has the ghost sticker. Nothing else changed. The design, nothing, the color, everything's the same thing, just a sticker. It's like, what do we do? Replace the ghost with or take out the spider and put a ghost sticker. That's all it is. And when you go to the Legacy store, you see tables of lanterns. Like, no one's buying that shit. No one's spending $50 to buy a lantern. And then you see the Loungefly bag, which is $100. $100 for a see-through Loungefly bag. Pretty much you're buying a Ziploc bag for $100 that says Loungefly on the outside. No one's buying that. That table is full of bags, full of lanterns. They're not being touched. So, I mean, if those bags were $50, $40, I could see them selling. $100 for a see-through Loungefly bag? Come on. You're paying for the name. That's what it is. You're literally paying for the name. There's nothing else you're paying for. You're spending $100 on a see-through bag that has a thing that says Loungefly on it. That's horrible. That is so horrible. If that, like I said, $100, yes. There's no cool design on it. They have like little bats on it, whatever else. But it's a clear see-through bag. Yes, it gives you access for Scary Farm. So when you go to Scary Farm, you can bring that bag with you into the park, which is, I guess, kind of cool if you like that stuff. But that's it. After Scary Farm, then what? You have a clear through bag with pictures of bats on it and it says Loungefly. That's it. You have a seasonal bag pretty much. And you're spending $100 on that bag. Or you have everything, you put it in your pockets, you go on the park and you buy a bag inside there and you take everything on your pockets and you put everything in that bag. So now you have a cool bag. And it's not going to cost you $100. It'll probably cost you like $30 for whatever bag you see inside there. I haven't been to the farm since the Legacy store opened, so I'm pretty sure you've probably seen the clear through bag. See the Legacy store, nothing new is there but the green bats. Other than stuff being sold out, like the Stampy hoodie, a couple other hoodies got sold out. Some pumpkin shirt got sold out, but that's about it. Mr. Felipe, what's cracking, yo? Sorry, I had hiccups. But there's supposed to be new stuff coming. I think either this week or next week. That they're bringing plushies for Stabby. I don't call him Stampy. It's for Stabby. So that's the only thing I can see that's coming out that's new. And the merch for the zoo is horrible. It's just a iron on. There's no like any creative thought to it. I just hope the maze is better. They promised the maze to be good. They promised the lights out to be fun. That's the only thing I think that seems pretty fun about the zoo is the whole lights out. You get to go in the maze, everything turns off, and they get like this little rinky-dink flashlight from like trick-or-treat days. And you get to go in there with the flashlight, and the flashlight's supposed to be like lightly dim. Now, a couple issues about that is how many people are going to try to steal that flashlight? How many people are going to toss that flashlight, break that flashlight, hit the monsters with that flashlight, or use the flashlight on the phones because they're too scared to walk in the dark? So I wonder how long that's going to last before somebody ruins that whole thing. If they're telling us something nice, then I'll sudden everybody ruins it. I mean, look at the Terrified Clown walking around in Orlando right now. He can't walk around 10 feet without 10 influencers having their cameras and lights on his face. Like, literally. It's just like, come on. Like, move. Let the actors do their thing. You're, like, surrounding this guy. And it's kind of like, it's horrible. It's bad. But like I said, how long that's going to happen until they say, nope, no more. Which brings the next issue. Orlando, Florida, now, media day, you're allowed to film. After that, opening day and on, there's no cameras in mazes. You're not allowed to film the mazes. Universal Studios Horror and Vegas, there's no cameras in that damn place. You're not allowed to bring a camera. You can bring a phone, but you're not allowed to bring a camera. You're not allowed to bring a tripod, a gimbal, nothing. All that stuff has to go to your car. You can only have your phones. And you can't film in the mazes over at in Vegas, the Universal Studios. So it makes me wonder, Universal Studios Hollywood, now yesterday was preview night. Everybody, all the usual suspects recorded. So you guys, if you guys know, you know. I don't have to say who, but all the usual suspects who go to Universal Studios, they all recorded. They posted vlogs. They live streamed in the mazes. They did everything. Which, like I said, preview night, you don't do that either on employee night. Usually you do that for media night. Media night, you can get away with it. If you get that 1 day pass. But after that, how long are they going to keep that? Are they going to be restricted like Florida? Or are they going to let everybody film? Because, you know, everybody and the mother is going to be there with the camera, with the lights on, live streaming at Universal Studios HHN. Like everybody. It's going to be like Disneyland. And the crowds are pretty big. The crowds are going to be, and it's pretty warm. Like I probably won't go until it cools down because it's too hot. I can't do Halloween maze all sweaty. And then it's like overcrowded and people smell and people are like touching your booty and shit like that. I was like, no, it's just too crowded. Unless you have like the express pass, which is sold out for like what the whole month of like September, or if you get the RIP, but it's like $400. That's a lot of money. That one there, you just walk right in. That's probably the best thing to get. But if you don't have that, you're pretty much standing in line. And it's just too hot to go to a theme park. Whoever says, oh my God, it's Halloween season. It's like, no, motherfucker, Halloween starts in October. That's when Halloween is. Because of lockdown changed everything. Lockdown made like Christmas start in July. People started putting Christmas lights up. People started celebrating early to get their feelings back up and get their like Ruha, everything going. And then we got stuck. Right after 4th of July ended, Halloween was here. It's like, it's fucking 100 degrees outside. Put that Halloween shit away. Put those Halloween spice lattes, all that stuff. Put that shit away. It's not Halloween season yet. Halloween is in October. October is when you celebrate Halloween. It's much cooler. The whole vibe is there. The way the weather is cool. But now we celebrate Halloween in August. It's just weird. Or actually, like after 4th of July, Halloween kicks in. And people are like, oh my God, I heard people last night in the live stream over at HHN at Universal Studios, and they're like, "Oh my God, this Halloween season's so hot." It's like, no, you stupid bitch. It's not Halloween season. It's summer season. So yes, it's going to be hot. So expect it to be hot. So stop complaining. If you're gonna live stream, don't complain about the weather because it's not Halloween season. It's summer season. We're celebrating Halloween in the summer. People having their flash on scare actors, yes, and that's what's been happening over in Florida. There's been a lot of that. There's been a lot of content creators like JoJo. There's one guy everybody hates, but he's a very popular Disney creator. He's been doing that a lot with the whole Terrifier clown. It is. It's Summerween, but people are complaining that my God, it's so hot this Halloween season. It's not Halloween yet. We're in summer. Kids just went back to school. Saw bad quality POVs from Universal workers. I know. Yesterday there were a lot. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. I saw a lot of POVs in the mazes yesterday, and I was like, okay, if that's is that what kind of phone you have, and you work at Universal Studios, you need to ask for a pay raise. You need to ask for something. You need to like have something to afford other than a Boost Mobile fucking, I don't know, phone, because a lot of the qualities I saw yesterday was shit. It was bad. Like the quality was bad. And like you can't say you brag about getting paid a lot of money in Universal Studios because your quality is like shit. Like you're using like Play School, my first T-Mobile phone or something because it's bad quality. And he posted it to the Universal Pass holder group, and he works at Toaster Cafe. Wow. Yeah, I've seen some of the stuff people are posting. It's like, maybe you should concentrate on getting a new phone before you start posting anything in mazes, because I don't know. It's really bad. It's really bad. I've seen a lot. And it's kind of like, no. You either ask for a pay raise or something, because that the iPhone 5 you're using, the quality's not there. So you need to go switch it up or something because it's bad. It's really bad. But there's a lot popping up. But like I said, usually on preview nights, you're not allowed to film. And it's in their thing that you're not supposed to film, live stream, or do anything at employee preview night. But nobody listened to that. There are over a dozen people live streaming, TikTok, YouTube. There is people galore out there live streaming at HHN last night. Told Megan, Chucky, and Annabelle's are better than her. Oh my God. Well, that Megan 2 bombed. That was horrible. It bombed really, really, really bad. That's bad. It's just, I don't know. Universal looks really fun. The FNAF doesn't look scary at all. People say it's supposed to get really wet in Terrifier, but I think they toned down the water since that one girl who broke her foot or some shit like that, her toe. I know in the comments. Were they really? Damn. That's hilarious. That's too hilarious. It's funny. Oh, man. But I don't know. It's going to be an interesting season because there's so many Halloween haunts this year. You have Lights Out in Pomona. You have Haunted Hayride. You have the Haunted Car Wash. You have Long Beach. You have Scary Farm. You have Sea Road. You have Harvest in Chino. You have that one out in Victorville. You have the 7th door or the 14th door or something like that. I think the 7th door it is. You have that one. But this is there's like 4 indies also that I know of. You have Creep IE coming this weekend. You have Long Beach Comic Con end of the month. You have HorrorCon next weekend. So there's a lot. And you have the OC one as well, which is next weekend, I want to say, or maybe this weekend. So there's a lot. People were taking the little kids to FNAF is exactly like Quiet Place. Is it really? Or to the Conjure Ages or to FNAF? So there's a lot of people who want to go see FNAF because people are saying FNAF is not scary. So I kind of get it. Long Beach Comic Con just happened over this weekend. Oh, did it happen already? Okay, so I didn't know that. Okay, because I went to Ghost Town Live. So Long Beach Comic Con was like one of the first Comic Cons that was around. The FNAF maze or whatever. Yeah, the FNAF maze. They have it there, but people are saying it's not scary. People are saying that animatronics are slow. It takes forever, but it's not really a scary maze. So it wasn't child friendly. I think it's cool because if you grew up playing the game, you get to go and be inside that world and get to see it. You know, all these years you played it and jump scares, and now you get to actually walk through a FNAF maze. That's pretty badass. That right there, I'd like to see, just because Universal Studios does a really good job with their effects and their details. So everything is like boom, set up nice. Everything's perfect. I like the way everything is. But everyone says it's not scary. Everyone says it's cool, but they're saying it's not a scary maze. They only had Freddy on the stage. Yeah, only Freddy's on the stage, yes. You can see tons of videos. Everyone's already posted videos of the whole maze. JP Land says tomorrow 3 mazes will be posted at 1 or 2 mazes will be posted at 10 a.m. and then at 1 p.m. and then 3 more will be posted at 7 p.m. So he has all walkthroughs. Like he already recorded. So he's not gonna post it because he'll probably get in trouble because he recorded at preview night. But if he posts it on day 1, which is tomorrow, you can say, well, I recorded it on day 1. They're not gonna know. So that's why he's waiting to post those videos. But he posted his vlog though today, and you can see all the mazes he went through. So it's kind of like, bro, you're not supposed to be filming at preview night. For one, you're not an employee. 2, you're filming at employee night, and then they tell you not to film on employee night. But everyone just does whatever now. Nobody cares. Everyone tries to be the first to be the first streamer, the first viral video. It's gonna happen, regardless. But everyone says like Terrifiers. Everyone says Terrifier is not a scary maze either. It's more grotesque, and it's just more kind of like funny because all the music it plays. And I haven't seen nobody post anything about how wet you get. Florida, people were saying, well, you get really soaked. But then also people were saying that the content creators who were saying that stood in the rain and then came back on the camera and said, look how wet I got from FNAF. So a lot of them got called out because people actually recorded them standing in the rain and then going back and talking to the camera. This is how soaked you get in FNAF. It's like, no, you don't. You actually stood in the rain over there. So some people were being called out on their BS. Mando's friend, Villain, did the same thing, filmed everything yesterday to post tomorrow. Yep. People who don't even work there are filming. It's just, I don't know. That guy's weird though. That guy, and then Junior also. Junior's the weird guy. He hates stuff, but yet, motherfucker, this guy chases down Hello Kitty shit. It's like, okay. John Murray said only one water line was open yesterday. Oh, really? Is that why? So, yeah, a lot of people, I didn't see too many people get wet. Nobody really posted anything. But there are a lot of people live streaming, though. People I had never even heard of. They're live streaming. There's tons. On TikTok, there's over a dozen. And on YouTube, there's over a dozen people live streaming. I had no idea who they were, but they were live streaming. And but everybody took advantage on employee night, which kind of sucks. I mean, I can see it. It's the grind. If you want to do this full time, you gotta do what. Well, you have to do what you have to do. You got to make it happen. So I get it. I totally get it. No problem. But there's people out there who do it, for the clout, and just they want to be first. You're always gonna have that handful of people who want to be first. Like if I was doing this full time, I'd be like, shit, I'm there too. I want to record that shit as much as I can, and I'll post everything on day 1. So yeah, I'll be doing the same thing. So I that's why I'm not hating too much, because no one's listening. If everybody else is doing it, and they're not employees, then fuck it. Do it. If that's what you want to do, and if you want to get that grind done, get on top of everybody else, do it. Because nobody else is doing it. They're not saying no to nobody. So if the employees and Universal ain't saying no, then... And they're all going to be invited again next year to the events, whatever else. They're going to keep getting invited. They're going to keep recording, just like how Fresh Bake filmed on all the rides at Knott's Berry Farm. They didn't say anything to him, but I'm sure he'll get invited to the next event. I'm pretty sure you see him there at media, so it just is what it is. I'm pretty sure I'll see him at Scary Farm event. He'll still be walking around. Which I didn't see him for Nightmares preview. That I didn't see. Even Best and Beyond, they said that they have other things to do than go to Scary Farm, so that's why they didn't apply or some shit like that. I was like, yeah, okay. All right, guys. So I'm gonna get off here because SoCal Tall Guy is gonna stop by and pick up some stuff. He wants to check to see some cartridges might work for him for tomorrow. He's going to opening day tomorrow for Universal Studios HHN. So he's gonna be stopping by around 9:30 to see if they work and they're compatible with him. So thanks for hanging out with me. I wanted to come on here and talk with you guys, talk about theme parks, get my thoughts about Ghost Town Live. There's a lot more to talk about. I know I'm very verbal and very open, which is probably why I don't get invited to media stuff, because I'm too truthful. But if you don't tell the truth, then, you know, what is it then? So you guys have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys